Mr. Scott Walker!
What's up, Lower Lounge? What the fuck are we doing? Hell yeah. You guys ever heard about that old punishment where like a dad would catch his son smoking cigs for the first time, like made him smoke the whole pack, you know? Taught him a lesson, you know? Doesn't that seem kind of fucked up? It's like, dude, that's your son. You made him smoke an entire pack of cigarettes? It's like fucking child abuse, dude. And what if that backfired too? It's like, oh, you made him smoke the whole pack? What happened? Did he get sick? Like, no, he really enjoyed it. He smokes a pack a day now. He's an avid smoker. So you would never do that with other drugs. Like if you caught your son smoking crystal meth, you wouldn't be like, well, Jonathan, I hope you're ready to stay up for 3 days straight because you're finishing all that crystal meth right now, right? Better heat up that fucking glass, son. Get to it. But drugs are weird nowadays. Like they got legal versions of drugs. Y'all seen this? Like there's like multiple different, like Delta 8 weed. Y'all seen this shit? I'm not smoking that shit. Y'all know how I get down. I'm throwing grams in the backwoods, bro. You know what I'm about down there. I'm 30 years old. I don't really smoke anymore. But if I did, I wouldn't be smoking THC that you can buy from a gas station, dude. People really out here smoking on Circle K Kush. Fucking Exxon Mobil Gelato. Sit-Go Sour Diesel, bro. That's crazy. You're putting that in your body. And regular weed smokers like look down on us like, dude, have you ever lab tested stuff you bought off your drug dealer? No. We're all smoking crazy shit if we're smoking weed, dude. We don't know what we're smoking. But I don't trust that shit, dude. I think the government's putting vaccines in it, dude. We're puffing on boosters right now. Yeah. I wonder if a suicide bomber has ever seen a drone strike and been like, yo, what the fuck are we doing, guys? Why can't we do that, you know? I mean, if we can't invest in the technology, I mean, let's at least brainstorm. Like, maybe we could just tape an explosive to a Nerf Whistler football and just chuck it, you know? There has to be a better method to accomplish this goal, you know? We need to upgrade our technology. Because I feel like the porn industry is always the first to capitalize on technological advancements. It's like movies, the internet, virtual reality. But I think we really need to lock down time travel before the porn industry gets their hands on it, okay? Because before we know it, we're going to start seeing pornos filmed at important historical events. Like the gangbangs at the beaches of Normandy. Bukkake at the fall of the Berlin Wall. The double penetration of 9/11. Never forget the twin boners. Never forget them. I've been doing a deep dive on bin Laden, actually. The hard drive that was found at his compound had a bunch of children's movies on it, like Ants, Chicken Little, and Cars. And I think the logical explanation for that is like he has kids, and if you're on the FBI's most wanted list, you're hiding out for 10 years, you need to entertain some kids at your compound, obviously. But that's not my bin Laden. The bin Laden I picture is just the dude that's number one on FBI's most wanted list for a decade, who just happens to be hiding in a pillow fort somewhere in the Middle East, just watching Lightning McQueen and cheering him on, watching Cars, you know? That's my bin Laden, okay? No. Yeah, he's a Disney adult. Yeah. I've been watching some movies lately, some children's movies. My wife is into Harry Potter, and she was sick, so we watched the Harry Potter movies. And one thing I noticed, a lot of white people in those movies. I was like, oh my God, there's almost all white people in these movies. I mean, they could have casted a person of color in any of these roles, and it would have been cool. Any of the roles except for two. Number one, Sirius Black. First off, his last name is Black. That's 2 on the nose. And he spent 12 years in Azkaban for a crime he did not commit. Can't make that guy black. That is not cool. Not cool. Number 2 is pretty obvious. It's Lord Voldemort. Black Voldemort is not losing a fight to a white teenager, okay? Black Voldemort beats the shit out of Harry Potter 10 times out of 10. I'm picturing Black Voldemort as like an Anderson Silva, John Jones character, just raining elbows in the clinch on Harry Potter, you know? I mean, could you imagine Black Voldemort? I'm sorry. He who must not be named. That's the one word you're not allowed to say in Harry Potter. Unless he's black, then there's 2 words you can't say. Be careful. Be careful. I'm married. I met my wife before these dating apps came out, but I think the dating apps are pretty cool. You know, like Tinder, you can set your age range from 18 to 55 plus. I think that's pretty cool. I'm like, damn, I just feel like I missed out on so many good 55 plus hookups. Because that's the crowd I'm going for. You know, these young chicks, they want to have sex all night. I don't have that kind of stamina, all right? I'm just trying to cuddle for a couple minutes and then watch reruns of MASH or Gilligan's Island, you know, the classics. And there's nothing like a good bedtime story after a hookup. I'm like, Margaret, tell me what it was like during the Cold War. It's right to sleep. Right to sleep every time. You want to know where you find the freakiest girls at? The bookstore, bro. I'm dead ass serious about that, dude. Something about the erotic literature that's out now. I walked into a Barnes & Noble with my wife over Christmas break, and I've never experienced a level of sexual tension anywhere in my entire life as that bookstore, dude. It was fucking crazy. All right, that was a new one. I don't have a joke about that, but whatever. We'll keep it moving. I think it's weird that guys worry about how many sexual partners their girl has had before them. Like, oh man, I hope she hasn't had sex with a bunch of guys. It's like, I don't know, that's kind of a normal human thing to do, have sex with another human, you know? I don't think guys should be judging about that, because I've yet to meet a woman that has masturbated with a virtual reality headset on, guys, okay? So we need to look in the mirror before we judge others. I'm not proud of it either, all right? But we've all done it. All right. But yeah, I never even got the birds and the bees talk growing up, you know? It's fucking bullshit, dude. You know where I found that out? Pornhub. Yeah. Birds and bees, fucking double penetrating and cream pies, dude. POV, big booty bird doggy style. That's how I found out about that shit, dude. That's fucking crazy. Way to go, mom and dad. I do think it's funny that porn videos have comment sections on them. It's like, what are you guys doing here? You have way too much time on your hands. I wish you could filter them by pre-nut comments and post-nut comments. Because a pre-nut comment would be like, oh my god, she's got the nicest ass I've ever seen. But then a post-nut comment would be like, that mole in her back looks cancerous. She needs to get that checked out. It's a way more rational comment to leave. You know, that post-nut clarity sets in. You're trying to help out another human being. It's a popular rumor that the 1990s metal rock star Marilyn Manson got his lower ribs removed so he could give himself blowjobs. It's a popular rumor. I don't know if it's true, but I just wonder if when God took Adam's rib to make Eve, if he came back in the morning to check on him, and Adam was just like, God, look. He's like, you're out of the garden, man. That's the forbidden fruit. You can't swallow your own seed. You're gone. You're gone. I think therapy is great. I think more people should do therapy. I think men should do therapy more often than females, because if you didn't know this, the male suicide rate is 3.9 times higher than female. I know, right? What a bunch of pussies. It's because men, you know, we don't like to be vulnerable. We don't like to share our emotions. We don't like to cry. But I think guys should cry more often. I think a great place to cry as a man is a crowded gun range. Because there's something about bawling your eyes out and yelling that you've had a hard time lately while holding a semi-automatic rifle that you get a lot of people's attention. They're like, what the fuck is going on with that guy over there? But the attention feels great, I'm telling you, it's worth the membership. Just to let out a good cry. Just to let it out. Alright, we'll do one more joke and I'll bring up your headliner. I think drinking games are pretty stupid. You know, stuff like beer pong and all that. I think they're games for children, to be honest. Because you know you never see playing drinking games? It's people that actually drink, like for real. You never see a group of elderly alcoholics at the bar playing flip cup. No. It's a much more depressed drinking vibe. But there is one drinking game in particular that I do like. You guys want to know what it is? It's called driving home. Yeah. It's a high stakes game. It's pretty intense, but I'm the best at it. Some people might say I'm the Michael Jordan of it. Until the day comes where I crash and die, then I'm no longer the Michael Jordan of drinking and driving. I guess I'd be the Kobe Bryant. I still had a legendary career, you know? Hall of Fame. Hall of Fame. That's that Mamba mentality, baby. Y'all give it up for your host, J-Dub.